Hey guys, how you doing? Admiral Neelix here. Okay, so some of my crew have just started getting some Stellas, which is fine. They're finally getting them, so now my plan can start coming into work, which was while I was building up my Stella and they were getting theirs, I wanted to get my Stella to a certain point to where I can help them get the most out of their Stellas, like right away. Now, for those of you in my crew, I still encourage you to get a second Stella if you can. Of course, free. The same way you got your first one, free. Um, and then start doing kind of what I'm doing here for when you're doing this on your own. But I want to be able to give you a really good kickstart. So how am I going to do that? Let's take a look. I'm going to take you to the faction store. We're going to go down to Rogue. Which I'm there. Okay, now whenever you recycle or scrap your Stella, this right here is going to appear for you. And so you cash it in here, and then you go to your ship builder, and then you find the Stella there, and then you build it. Now, when you build it, when you scrap it, you are going to get, let's go here, here, and here. When you scrap a Stella, okay, you're going to start getting these particles here, Stella particles. When you scrap your Stella, you're also going to get this guy. This is a complete set of blueprints for a new Stella. So trust that. Okay, as long as you're scrapping the ship, you've maxed it up a little bit. Maybe not maxing, but just leveled and tiered it up a little bit. You'll always get your Stella hull back. What we want to concentrate now are the amount of these that we're going to get, the Stella particles. Since I have two, this is of course the weak one. This is the one that I scrap over and over again. I will build it up as high as I can, and then I scrap it. And here is one that is a max tier. Now the level on this one is 42. The highest you can get is 45. I'm almost there. But look at these guys here. At 242.7k of the particles. That, if I were to scrap this one right now, that would set me up for a long time in Stella Research. But I'm not going to scrap this one because I am just at the point where I can start killing some epics with help, but at least it's a big help. I can do rares by myself, which is going to be a point that I'm going to make later on in this video in just a minute. But these are what we want to get you. We want to get you as many of these as possible so that when you come to your, let me cancel out of there, when we come to your Outlaw Research tree, which is going to be here, when we go to your research tree, you're going to be able to get research done to make that Stella even stronger and stronger and stronger. Now, I've heard there are some people who can kill lower level epic armadas by themselves. And the reason why I want to point out the by yourself thing is because if you can kill one by yourself, you can help others get what they need. So, like right now, I'm at the point where I can kill some rares by myself and epics with help. But, like the rares that I'm going to be getting, y'all, since I'm able to kill that by myself, that means that that's going to be a victory for you guys. Maybe not as far as your ship surviving, but you will get the prizes. Okay, you will get the prizes whether your ship dies or not. All we need is a victory, right? So when I start building y'all up even further, along with your help, we'll be able to kill some epics, therefore building up your ship even more, and hopefully, to where whatever's left over after you tier and level up, then use what's left over to tier and level up that second Stella to start getting the particles to do these researches. Okay? Now, Stella particle, and remember this guy here, the Outlaw Research credit, because I'm going to touch on that in just a second. And then also remember this guy here. I'll just show you in the first one because it's the most common plot. This guy. In a previous video, I talked about what to spend in the event store. When it's the event store, usually the epics, which don't come around maybe as often as I'd like. I think it's a once a month thing, possibly. But you want to get these guys so that you can research not only this speed thing here, but a couple of others that are later on in the tree. Okay, like this one, for instance. Okay, so It's not often that they come, so when they come, get them. Okay, I can't stress that enough. The other stuff that they're giving as prizes, you're gonna be able to get anyway. All right, it may not be that day, but you're gonna get them anyway. All right, so now let's go back to Faction Store, and again in Rogue. Okay, so here, these credits right there are what you're going to use for spending on these guys. Outlaw Research credits. Okay, and look at think about the math that you're doing here. Since you're going to have to wait a day anyway between purchases, I would just go ahead and get the one chest each. Because at two chests, that's triple the amount, and it's not just Scopely math that's doing that. What they are doing is having you pay for the convenience of getting more in one shot. All right? Look at it that way, because that's basically what it is. Oh, you want to get two chests faster instead of waiting 4 days? Well, you're going to have to pay the amount of a whole chest for the convenience of getting two chests. Basically. So, since I know I'm going to have to wait a little bit anyway, I'll accumulate and I'll get one chest a day, and therefore I get the most out of my money, I suppose, if you want to look at it that way. And so pay attention to that when it comes to these buying 1 or 2 and 3 chests, because it's common within this within the rogue stuff. It's almost as if they are robbing you because they are outlaws. You know what I mean? Okay, I guess. So, building up your reputation points, that's important so that you can go further down this tree so that you can start earning more of the stuff. Now, these here that you see in these spots here, these are all missions. All right. I did a couple of missions. I can't remember what they're called. I ran through them and I was like, okay, I could have done without that. So I want to wait until I have a whole lot more of these before I go wasting them on missions. I'm not at a point where I really need them, and so I'll just wait to do those. Now let's see here. What I'm gonna start getting for you guys, all right, and since most of you are already hunting with your Botany Bay, I need y'all to start working on getting these datas, okay, decoded data, and then if you'd like a second Botany Bay to start helping you get not only that, but these at the same time. I mean, you can get them both with one Botany Bay, but it's faster if you have two. So when you get a whole bunch of these, you'll be spending them on these credits here and here for the corrupted data. But let's go back to Rogue. You'll be able to get some directives by getting this guy. Okay, so when you spend those, let's take a peek in there. You can get some directives here as well. All right, so that's going to help you help everybody else as well. So there we go. Once I start getting y'all going on some Eclipse Armadas, we're going to get you some uraniums. I'm going to build you up to where you're getting some rares. And then, of course, I want y'all to get strong enough with that Eclipse so that we can all start doing epics as well. Building up everybody, building up strength, blah, blah, blah. And so it goes. Daily's clock is just about to change, so I'm going to go ahead and go to it. If you like this video and if you subscribe, please do so. And if you have any questions that I might be able to answer or figure out for you, please leave so in the comments. So again, please like, subscribe, share by using the share link to any of your teammates that might need some quick explaining. And of course, I mostly make these videos for my crew, which I have a lot of new to this game people. So I'm just using it because, as you can tell, I'm long-winded. And I'm getting tired of typing all this stuff over and over again. So I just, okay, yeah, you asked me about what? All right, watch this video again. All right, everybody, have fun. Good night. Take care.